Uh, what's the best way to make me mad?
Best way to piss you off?
You got a few of those.
Get into it with you on social media.
Oh my God, I fucking hate that shit. I do not play social media games. He gets into it well, I think I knew that to get your attention if I did it on social media.
I was trying to piss off.
Imagine this. Two stars with what seemed like the perfect relationship. They're adored by fans, their love story is praised by the media, and they even have a beautiful daughter together. But then, out of nowhere, everything falls apart. Teyana. Taylor and Iman Shumpert, once the picture-perfect couple, have just finalized their divorce. And here's the kicker. This is only the beginning. In a shocking twist, Joe Budden's girlfriend has dropped a bombshell about their prenup, stirring up a whole new layer of drama. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Stick around, because we're about to dive deep into a story that could change everything we think we know about love, money, and celebrity relationships. It wasn't long ago that Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert were one of Hollywood's most admired couples. They were always seen hand in hand at red carpets, sharing their sweet moments on social media, and giving fans major relationship goals. But now, things have taken a shocking turn. The news of their divorce came as a surprise to most of us, especially after years of seemingly perfect love. And that's where the big question comes in. Why now? Why, after all the years of love, the career achievements, and the adorable family moments, are they calling it quits? The world was left stunned and wondering what led to this. But here's the thing. It wasn't as picture-perfect as we all thought. Beneath the surface, there were signs. The couple that we thought had everything together, well, they might have been hiding some serious cracks. We're going to break down what went wrong, and trust me, there's more to the story than you think. Let's take a quick trip down memory lane. Teyana and Iman were constantly in the limelight. From social media posts to red carpet events, they were the embodiment of relationship goals. They made it look so easy. But here's the thing, sometimes things aren't as perfect as they seem. In fact, there were signs that something wasn't right way before the divorce news broke. Let's rewind to 2020. During an emotional interview, Teyana started to hint that things weren't as smooth as they appeared. She spoke about self-love and growth, which at the time seemed like normal celebrity talk. But looking back, was this her way of signaling that the relationship was on the rocks? As their careers continued to take off, Teyana's music career and acting roles, and Iman's NBA career, it seemed like the pressures of balancing personal and professional lives were starting to take a toll. It's no secret that being in the public eye can put a strain on a relationship. Constant media attention, fans speculating about every little detail, and the stress of managing your personal life while the world watches, all of this can create cracks in even the strongest bonds. Iman and Teyana were no exception. Rumors about infidelity started to swirl, with whispers about emotional distance between the two. Was it just the pressure of their careers? Or was there something more happening behind closed doors? Teyana, in particular, has always been vocal about her need for self-love. But does that really explain the breakdown of their marriage? Or was it a sign that they had simply grown apart? Perhaps it was a combination of both. Two people with different priorities and expectations, unable to bridge the gap that time and circumstances had created. Now, let's talk about the ripple effect this divorce has had on their families. It's easy to think of Teyana and Iman as celebrities with perfect lives, but at the end of the day, they are parents, and their split has a direct impact on their daughter, Junie. Both Teyana and Iman have made it clear that they want to put their daughter's well-being first. But the question remains, what does that look like for a child whose parents are splitting in such a very public way? Is this going to be a peaceful co-parenting situation, or are we about to witness a messy legal battle? There's a lot of uncertainty, and we can only imagine how this must be affecting little Junie. Sure, Teyana and Iman have both expressed a commitment to raising their daughter with love and care, but will that be enough to keep everything together in the long run? And it's not just Junie who's caught in the middle. Families can be complicated, and when you throw fame into the mix, things get even messier. Some of Teyana and Iman's relatives have been relatively quiet, but others have spoken out, raising questions about how fame and the pressures of public life played a role in their decision. Could there be a deeper, untold story here? Something that we haven't seen on social media or in public interviews? For now, both Teyana and Iman have kept their reactions relatively mature in the public eye. But behind the scenes, who knows what's really going on? Is this calm demeanor just a front to protect their public image? Or are they genuinely in a good place with each other despite the split? Just when you thought things couldn't get any more dramatic, enter Joe Budden's girlfriend. In a recent interview, she made some bold statements that have left everyone talking. She didn't just discuss the breakup itself. She dropped a bombshell about the prenup situation, and trust me, this could change everything we think we know about celebrity divorces. Her comments about prenups have stirred up a whole new conversation. She suggested that Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert should have had a more airtight prenup in place to avoid the financial chaos that often accompanies high-profile splits. Bold words considering she herself is in a public relationship. But is she onto something? Prenups often get a bad reputation, especially when they're associated with a lack of trust or a cold approach to love. But when you're living in the spotlight, they can actually be a smart financial decision. We all know that the entertainment industry, with its pressures and temptations, can strain relationships, and when emotions run high, things can get messy. So, having a prenup might have been a wise move to help both parties keep their financial stability intact. It could have ensured that their split wasn't dragged through the mud, preventing a public and messy battle over assets. Think about it for a second. In the case of Teyana and Iman, could a stronger prenup have spared them the chaos they're now facing? It's possible. A prenup isn't a one-size-fits-all solution, but it can certainly prevent the kind of drama we're witnessing today. Without it, you're left with the emotional aftermath, legal disputes, and public scrutiny, which is exactly what's happening now. When you have significant wealth, businesses, and assets, things can get complicated quickly, especially if there's no clear agreement on how to handle the separation. Prenups aren't about distrust. They're about protecting both individuals in a volatile environment. With so much on the line, a solid prenup could have given them both peace of mind and allowed them to handle their breakup with more privacy and less stress. But this situation raises a bigger question. When you're a celebrity, how much does money really factor into the breakdown of a relationship? In many cases, it's not just about love anymore. Wealth, power, and image often play major roles. We see it all the time. Couples whose relationships crumble under the weight of money or the pursuit of career success. For Teyana and Iman, we can't ignore the reality that their financial success likely added strain to their marriage. But can love and money truly coexist? Is it possible to keep those two things in balance without one taking precedence over the other? The lines between personal and professional get blurry, especially when you're constantly in the public eye. Fame brings a level of pressure that regular couples will never understand. And sometimes, the pursuit of success can overshadow the emotional needs of a relationship. In the case of Teyana and Iman, it's worth asking if money played a bigger role in their split than we realize. Fans have absolutely exploded over this situation. Social media is flooded with all sorts of theories about why the relationship ended the way it did. Some are convinced that the couple simply grew apart over time. Others think infidelity played a role, while some believe jealousy might have been a factor. But the most intriguing theory is that this whole situation might just be a PR stunt. Some people think the breakup is all part of a plan to boost their careers. In the world of Hollywood and celebrity relationships, nothing is ever as straightforward as it seems, and many fans are questioning whether the drama surrounding their divorce is all just a way to grab attention. Is it possible that they're both using this moment for their own personal gain? After all, it wouldn't be the first time a celebrity couple has used their split to fuel new opportunities or gain a fresh wave of publicity. It's a wild thought, but in this world, who knows? Then, there are even wilder theories. Some fans believe that Teyana was just too good for Iman, that the pressure of living up to her level of success became too much for him. In their eyes, Iman might have struggled with being married to someone whose career was soaring while his own professional life was more tumultuous. Others wonder if Iman simply couldn't handle the spotlight that came with being married to someone as famous as Teyana. It's not uncommon for relationships to suffer when one partner's fame eclipses the other's. The constant attention and media scrutiny can create a divide that's hard to overcome. And then, there's the possibility that the real reason for their breakup has nothing to do with love at all. Could this be a strategic move on both of their parts? A way to gain attention or open up new opportunities? After all, a high-profile divorce can be the ticket to new career ventures, and we all know that in Hollywood, timing is everything. So what's the truth? Was this a case of two people growing apart, or is there something more beneath the surface? Is it really about love, or is money, fame, and career ambition playing a bigger role than we care to admit? Fans are left with more questions than answers, and the speculation is only going to grow as the story continues to unfold. It's a complex and emotional situation, and with so many moving parts, we might never fully understand the true reasons behind Teyana and Iman's split. But one thing is clear. This breakup is far from ordinary, and it's going to leave us questioning what really happens when love and money collide in the world of celebrity relationships. Whatever the reason, one thing is for sure. The end of this relationship is going to change the trajectory of both their careers. Will this lead to new opportunities for Teyana? Will Iman make a major comeback in the public eye? Or will this be the end of an era for both of them? Only time will tell. But perhaps the biggest question of all is, what does this divorce mean for celebrity marriages in general? Can anyone truly have a perfect relationship when the cameras are constantly watching? So, what do you think? Are you Team Teyana or Team Iman? Or do you think the truth behind their split is still hiding in the shadows? Whatever your opinion is, drop your thoughts in the comments below because I want to hear from you. If you found this breakdown interesting, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more hot takes on the latest celebrity gossip. Trust me, things are about to get even crazier and you don't want to miss it. Stay tuned and I'll see you in the next one.